I have good news about the virus. Um, okay, so the good news is that the trends are showing to be correct of what was said to have happened and to be done. The trend is actually the numbers of human beings, and this is when it gets technical and detailed because this the numbers of human beings versus the number of beds of people in which do I need to okay so if people are in the hospital and the doctors declare them physically unable to function, then what happens is they state COVID-19 or coronavirus so that they can actually speed up the process of even paperwork, so they can speed up the process faster. Um, and get and that's if they don't know, or if they find other things, um, and then so it's making it makes sense that it adds up, and um, the other main point is that the good news is that the numbers, the high number that everyone sees of deaths, doesn't mean a physical being, just a physical being. Okay, it might be paperwork of someone's bank account in which they need to it's hard to explain the paperwork and stuff like that, but they input it into databases and they release funds as appropriate. And so the inheritance thing doesn't really, it applies to truth and honesty, because what happens is you have people say, I was told this, and you guys have to be honest and stuff, because you read body language and everything about how much you even feel that you need. So what the financial advisors and the treasurers do, or should do, actually, is first say what information has been let out to certain people, to which people, and to which people need to have bills paid first. Okay, so I say just release the funds and just pay everything off, but there's a timing schedule to everything, in which I didn't want to find out because it's timed. It coincides with heat and with weather, and what heat, hot, cold, weather, volcanoes. The internet goes up in the sky. Okay, so they fly the internet on an airplane. A little fun fact for you guys who thinks that it's just a satellite, when it's not. It's actually it's a satellite that can be actually caught and then covered with an airplane and then still fly around, so it doesn't go onto our planet. And if it does, the waterproofing of it is done perfectly, because it falls into the water, and whether or not it's recoverable means to be used again, but it's not. They're not recyclable, so you can't find one and then resend it up and think it's going to be the same internet system. The internet system can actually freeze, and so you could be looking at an internet system that was from the 80s, and 20 years later the information's still there. So that's why we got to keep on 20-year time spans, which sucks, because I've been fighting it my whole life. Like, why is it set at alongside with our taxes, and it's set perfectly, and it controls the people to actually make moves? So people that get divorced might actually physically be pulled apart. So, and it's against the force. It's there's nothing that you can't fight the force field of what astronauts in NASA has placed. Okay, so there's no fighting there's no force be with you on planet Earth, because because force fields are actually force fields can actually be gas shields, right? So you just think of a gas leak and rainbows, right? You see the rainbow in the sky. Well, you also can put it on gasoline and oil on the ground, with some water in it, and you'll see the rainbow, and the gas will be, and so the force field goes on the ground. But yet, we're not trying to break through the land on the ground, because that just causes more debris and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that's the good news. Okay. Well, happy Friday, everybody. It's 2020, and it is, fall.